EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And his first look is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Jaguars 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pettis now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Pettis on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 51 the mic. 51 the mic. I'm scared.
On 1st and 10, Love forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jordan Love.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Love. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the gun. Love, quick slant to Brown. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 51's the mic.
Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
He's checking. Line 36. Hey, 66. Show it up.
Shotgun now for Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. Third down here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Browns first down.
Brady now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Jaguars 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he locates LaVisca Chenault, the rookie from Colorado. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half. Love. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, Love. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
53, Mike. Rabbit. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long blue. 25, check.
Again, it's Love. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. This is Breida on the draw. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Here's Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the Browns first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. So that'll back him up 5. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Pettis now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Sliding out of the pocket. Connection made with Chenault. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down. Love. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Love now on 2nd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down throw for Love. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
Exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 38-yard line.
Wait, 20!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big Ed.
They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On third down, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Browns drive about to get started, and it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up, 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Love from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and...
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.